and I decided to start this channel today while I'm sick. You can see my stash of toiletries from my Kleenex. I got a really bad sinus infection, and this is where I've kind of been hanging out all day in my room. There's my dojis playing around. But anyway, I've been a really big bum and haven't really sorted through anything. I recently got accepted into the nursing program, the ADN, Associate Degree Nursing Program, which I'm very excited about. I actually applied twice. The first time I did not get in, and so I reapplied and got in the second time. Yay! And had to take the TEAS test and all of that. So if anybody has any questions about that, just feel free to ask. I have recently, before I got sick, which was, you could see it under my eyes, and like, I've just been sick. I mean, Benadryl, like cold and flu meds and everything. So anyway, prior to that, I was working out at the gym, making some really big gains, lifting weights and doing sit-ups and getting almost a six-pack going on there. And then I got sick, and so I've actually not gone to the gym for 3 days now, and I am feeling like withdrawals from not going. But anyway, I was going to show you here today. I am making potato hash browns from scratch. These are organic russet potatoes. And I am going to chop them up and fry them in a skillet with some baby bella mushrooms, spinach, and a pepper. I am going to add a whole bunch of spices like adobo and Himalayan salt, garlic powder, onion powder, and some turmeric to it. And I am just sitting here drinking my 0-calorie sweet tea from Publix. Okay guys, so I just wanted to show you what this looks like after I've mixed it all. That's the chopped organic russet potatoes into, well, hash brown potatoes, and there's mushroom. Play nice. Gizzy. Alright, so they're wanting a little Scooby snack. So I'm going to go into the Scooby snack jar. That's right. Scooby snack. Somebody wants a Scooby snack. So always got to give them 3 biscuits. So Gizzy's going to get a biscuit. Lady Bell doesn't want hers, so I'm going to drop it right there. And Darcy, you want your biscuit? And I'm going to drop hers right there on the floor. And then once they hear the kitty cat coming, hey princess, then they start eating theirs because they don't want the cat to have anything. So now I'm going to put the Scooby snacks away and give Princess, my cat, her own little Temptations treats for kitty cats. And here you go. So now Princess gets her own snack too. And I just have to watch and make sure that the dogs don't eat them before she does. And, excuse me. Oh my gosh, I'm so sick. I'm so sick. I'm telling you. Oh, one of the dogs got one of the things because I turned away and sneezed. But, oh, by the way, that's the correct way to sneeze. You gotta sneeze into your arm. But, anyway, I don't know. Me and my son went to Universal Studios the day before yesterday in Orlando, and we love it. We have season passes, but like in the morning, I could feel like my nose was stuffy, you know, and like how your eyes get watery and itchy. And you're kind of stuffy, but you're okay. well, I live an hour, maybe 2 hours away from Universal in Florida. And so by the time we got there, I was off the chain sick. I mean, the first ride that we rode was, oh my God, I can't even think. What was the first ride? Oh, the Mummy, because we went to the Universal side instead of the Islands of Adventure side, and it was a 175-minute wait. Yeah, I mean, the day before yesterday, I've never seen it so busy before in my life. It was so busy. So I'm like walking and trudging and literally standing in line, like holding my nose like this, like sneezing, like every 10 minutes I'm sneezing, and I'm just leaning my head up against the walls every time we go up and move up in the line. And I'm like, oh, you know, the things you do for your children. My son's 15 years old, and I'm just like, usually we're roller coaster junkies and we love it. But oh my God, I tried everything I could. We ended up only riding 2 rides, and then we watched one of those, the makeup show, a Rocky Horror makeup show or whatever at Universal's, like, cause you know, they're the ones who started like the makeup show for like scary horror films or whatever. And that was actually a really good show. We had never seen it before, believe it or not, because we always are riding the rides, but I didn't feel good, and I was like, oh, please, Jacob, let's just go chill in here for a minute. Then we ended up going to the Universal movie theater over there, which is really nice cinema there at Universal's, and it's rather large, and we saw Transformers Bumblebee, which was really good. And then drove 2 hours back home, in which I passed out after taking Benadryl. I was like so miserable, and I've not been to the gym for 3 days now, and I'm getting withdrawals, like I said earlier. Because I'm really into getting into shape. I guess you could say that's kind of like my New Year's resolution. And anyway, I'm very excited because, let me share with you here. Okay, so I had to go and get all of my school books for nursing. And I don't have the list with me here because it's in my car. But the books, there's like 4, I think, mandatory books that you had to get. Well, they ended up costing over $600. Yes, $600. Thank God I got awarded the Pell Grant, because they give you $1,000 towards your books. And also any other school supplies that you may need, like a book bag or, you know, pencils, whatever. Well, I knew I was going to need a book bag because all these books are like off the chain heavy. So I go into the bookstore, and what do I see, you guys? Only one rolling backpack left. JanSport. Never had one of those in my life. I know, call me old school or whatever, but this is it. Boom, boom, boom. It's the most beautiful backpack in the whole world. It is so beautiful, and it's gray and purple and pink, and it is just to die for beautiful. I'm going to show you here. I already got some of my books in it because you can see, like, it's so thick. And it has a little handle, and I can just like be like pulling it around going, hey everybody, hey, yeah, hey fellow nursing student, yeah, that's right, how you doing? That's right, here's my book. So I absolutely love it. Stop it, Darcella, stop it. Hold on one second. All right, I'm gonna try to so I can show everybody the books that I had to get. Calm down. Hey guys, I'm back. Sorry, my battery ran out. I just wanted to show you back to the book bag and how beautiful it is. I'm just gonna put it right here. It's just gorgeous. I'm just going to show you that the books that were required for my first semester of nursing school. This isn't a book, but it's an access code. It's called Shadow Health Access Code, Mental Health. I'm not going to like give you the code because it's only I can use the code. but the code is inside here. And then I had to get this huge, oh my God, it is so heavy. Nursing, there's like 1, 2, 3 books in one. So this is Nursing Fundamentals. And this whole pack here was like $163, right? $163. And you can't buy them used. I went on Swip Swap and Facebook and everywhere and tried to ask people if they had it. Nobody had it, so it's crazy. So let me show you what else. So in addition to that, so that was basically the 3-in-1 Nursing Fundamentals, the Shadow Health, Mental Health, Digital Clinical Experience. And then there's another online access code that I had to purchase, which was this one. And it is for OMG. Oh, I hope I got the right one, Mom. Yeah, I did. There are different ISBNs. So this one's apparently an access code for Shadow Health Digital Pharmacology is what this one's for. And I'm going to actually keep those two together in the envelope so I don't use them. And then the other, not recommended, but required, this is from the required list, is the Nurse's Pocket Guide, 14th edition. So this was a requirement. So there you have it. And then another requirement is Davis's Drug Guide for Nurses, 16th edition. It's pretty thick, big, thick. Oh gosh, I'm gonna learn a lot, I can already tell. I'm excited, but a little bit riddled with anxiety because I have OCD and a little bit of ADHD. And I get anxiety because I want to learn fast and want to know everything, and I get panicked. Also, I have test anxiety, which is not too cool, but I seem to do really, really well on like quizzes and like labs and clinicals. I seem to do really well, but it's when you have those midterms and exams with the little bubble sheets that I just, for some reason, I just freak out. I don't know why, but I mean, I don't do like horrible, like where I fail, but I usually by the skin of my teeth pass on those. But everything else is like crazy because I'll excel in and like get like A pluses or, you know, B minuses the most. Like, so I don't know what it is, but I guess it's just test anxiety. And that's about it. So for all of these required, these were the required books for the first semester, and access codes. Came to like $600, and then the JanSport backpack that I purchased was $110 plus tax. So we're looking at a total spent of about over $700, I guess, that was spent on required books, and of course that gorgeous book bag that you saw. And not regretting that at all because it comes with a lifetime warranty. And like I said, this was like a sign from God because it was the last one. These, my dear folks, are my favorite colors. I love them, love them, love them. I mean, literally it's gray and purple and pink and fuchsias. And it's just, I mean, it's gorgeous. So anyway, I was very happy. It was like meant for me, the last one. And yeah, so those are the first semester required textbooks that are needed. My program is just the ADN program, so I will not graduate. Right now it's January 2019. I will graduate December 2020. So it's a 2-year program. And once I finish that and then sit for the NCLEX, I plan on getting hired at a hospital. And when you work at a hospital, they require you to get your bachelor's. So they make you sign like a contract stating that within a certain time frame that you will get your bachelor's, which I do plan on doing that and getting my bachelor's. Because I was told by a kind of like acquaintance friend that you could do it all online. So I could like work as a nurse at the hospital and then get that online. So prior to me wanting to become a nurse, well, actually I've always wanted to be a nurse. Don't let me trick you on that. I've always wanted to be a nurse, but I had a friend who influenced me to do teaching instead. Oh, I think those people are here.
I just looked out the window. There was nobody there.
I just saw a car light. Anyways, we're selling a outdoor fire pit. I'm gonna see if they're here. For $100. Yep, they're here. They're pulling up right now.
Yay.
So, and there's the fire pit out there. I don't know if you can see it. So, they're getting ready to, they might hit my car. All right, anyway, gotta go, guys. Gotta try to sell this. I'll be right back. See ya. Hey, guys. Welcome back to my channel. So, yay, we sold the outdoor fire pit. Made a quick few bucks. Since I am not working, my last day of my job, I was a front office medical assistant. And sometimes I did back office medical assisting too, when one of the MAs would call out or whatever. So I would fill in. But I was there for 2.5 years and slowly started taking classes from well, let me go back, because before the video ended, I was telling you how my friend convinced me to take classes towards becoming a teacher to get my bachelor's degree. So I had taken all these medical classes, right, prereqs, and then all of a sudden I'm like, oh great, so then I had to take all these prereqs for teaching, which was like 3 or 4 classes, which I of course aced. And the plan was I was gonna get my AA degree and then work on my teaching for bachelor's, my BSN for teaching. So here is my graduation picture in 2016. I got my Associate of Arts degree, my AA degree. I made honor roll and the Dean's List. I actually graduated with high honors. Very proud of that. Yay. So then, lo and behold, I decided I don't want to be a teacher. I mean, I just don't. I love children, don't get me wrong, but my niche is in the medical field. I'm like an awesome stick phlebotomist. I'm like an awesome, catheter person. Like I know how to put in catheters. I know how to draw blood. I know how to, do blood pressures and anything. I just know everything medical assisting, like really good, hands-on, and it's very skilled. And that's my passion. So then I had to go back to school part-time because I had this full-time job. And I own my own house. This is my house here. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house. And my mom lives with me. She moved in with me to help me pay my mortgage while I go to school, she's like an angel, my best friend in the whole world for doing that for me. Anyway, this is my living room and the dogs are over there. And that right there is my kitchen. And so anyway, while I was working at my job, I was going to school part-time. And of course I had to do Anatomy and Physiology 1, and then I had to take Anatomy and Physiology 2 with labs, of course, both of them come with labs. And then I had to take microbiology in lab, and then, oh, where's my TEAS book? I was going to show you guys. Is that my, no, where is it? And then after I successfully passed all those classes, where is it? Then you have to study for the TEAS test. And let me tell you guys, right now, if any of you are interested in nursing, this is a must-have. Okay, so I ordered this book online. So you can see here. And there. I mean, I don't really know what I'm showing you. So this is the study manual for the test of essential academic skills, version 5. This is the one that I studied with. Literally, it has practice tests and quizzes that you can take in here. It talks about RNA. I mean, you can see my notes there, right there in math. So there's different portions where you can, like, get better with your math skills. and graphs and diagrams. There's science and anatomy and physiology. You can see there where I wrote in some of the questions and answers where I was trying to quiz myself. I literally, and then in the back, let me get to the back, there's mathematics section test, and these all have answers as well. Language usage. So basically, the TEAS test is going to go over reading, mathematics, science, and English and language usage. And I literally studied this book. I'm not even going to lie, because this is just the way I am, the day before. So I'm talking like I was scheduled to take this test on Monday morning and all day Sunday. All day Sunday. I mean, with the exception of eating and using the bathroom, I studied this for, I think it was between 8 to 10 hours. It had to be. Right, Mom? When I studied for the TEAS test, I studied the day before I took the test. So you heard that. She said, yep. So literally it was like one day before I took the test. That's all I took to study this. And I passed. That's right. I passed the first time. I mean, there's so many videos out there. I don't know if you've seen, because they really like, I don't know what's going on with these girls, or what's, you know, it could be the test anxiety, like I said, that I had, but so many videos out there. I failed the TEAS test for the 4th time. I failed the TEAS test for the 8th time. Girl, I'm watching these videos and I'm like, oh no. I mean, automatically the panic just starts creeping up inside me, and I'm all of a sudden I can't breathe and it's hard to swallow, and I'm like, dang, you know, and I kept pushing the date out further away, and I was like, no, I'm going to take it next week. No, I think I'm going to take it 2 weeks from now. Let me get this book, and let me, you know, just let me wait and do it. Anyway, I kept pushing it off because everybody made it seem like it was so hard. And finally, me just being me, I was like, you know what, forget about it. Let me just get this book. Let me just study it. And let me just go and see what I'm in for. You know, let's just go and see what it's all about. So then at least I know what I'm up against. Because then all the anxiety goes away, because you've seen it, you felt it. You just got to wait 30 days if you don't pass it, and then pay the fee again, which I don't remember what it was. Sorry, it was between $30 and $50, I think. You got to pay the fee again and wait 30 days before you could take it again. So anyway, that was the gist of that. But I passed. Yep, I passed my first time. But like I said before, it did take me 2 times applying for the program, because the first time that I applied, I did not get in because my GPA wasn't high enough. The first time around, the lowest GPA they took in was 3.30, and my GPA was 3.24. That's right. So they did not take me. So then I applied again for the second time, and I got in. So I start school January 14th, 2019. And because I'm doing day classes, of course I couldn't have my job. My job couldn't work with me because they needed a full-time person. So I ended up training a girl to take my place, which was good luck to her. Anyway, that's a whole nother story. And yeah, so that's about it. That's my story. And if y'all have any questions, like about anatomy and physiology, or about microbiology, or even the TEAS test and the book, and you know, how you can study or how you can get through these things, ooh, I'd be glad to share them with you. Watch out, guys. Look at this food. And so it's only 7:10, so I'm not going to be eating too late. But see, when you cook it on a low temperature, that's the one after the low, like after the low, and then that one, the one that's at 9 o'clock on the dial, it's like, it makes it so moist, it doesn't burn. And I'm learning this because I used to, like when I used to make these, oh my god, I would burn them because I would cook them on like such high heat. It would just burn, and I would burn the skillet and the potatoes and everything. So now I'm learning not to. I'm gonna add my spinach now because we're getting here towards the end where I can start to have my dinner soon. But you should always have greens with your carbs, and that's what I do. Right now I'm actually doing what's called the potato diet. So earlier today I had a salad with veggies, spinach salad with veggies, and then I had french fries, homemade baked french fries that I baked myself. And then now for dinner I'm having the potato hash browns with the veggies and whatnot. And that's my dinner. And the potatoes really fill you up. You got to check it out. There's this Aussie guy in Australia who did the potato only diet, and he lost like a lot of weight. I don't even know how much, like over 100 pounds, like 175 or something. So I'm going to put the top on it right there, and we're just going to weigh a little bit. Yeah, I think it was called the Spud Challenge, or I don't know. But anyway, I'm not really trying to like, well, yeah, I am. Who am I kidding? I am trying to lose weight, but I'm also trying to tone up. So, first video, I am going to try to vlog every three to 4 days if I can. Maybe once a week if you guys have any questions or want me to film anything or have any questions about nursing, how to get into nursing, the books required, the amount. I can tell you how much my tuition costs and things like that. I'm also going to try to, of course, film and like, you know, like go over my first day of school on January 14th, next Monday. And of course I can't wear my hair down. You gotta wear your hair back. There's a lot of rules. So if you guys have nose rings or fake nails, it's a big no-no. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. So you may as well just know that right now. If you have any visible tattoos, not gonna happen. You're gonna have to cover them up, like literally with band-aids, they said, or a concealer or whatever. You gotta do that. Maybe next time I'll show you what my scrubs and uniform looks like, and I'll put them on with my stethoscope and everything. Woohoo! Yes, that'll be a fun one. All right, guys. Anyway, peace out. Hope you have a good night. Thanks for watching. Talk to you later.